Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to another session on communication skills in English. Today we will do a unique patient, and followed by that we will also discuss prefixes and suffixes. So welcome everybody. A unique patient. This is a story written by Dr. Vijay Parak. Dr. Vijay Parak used to practice dentistry in a small town in Maharashtra in the early 1970s. So one Saturday, and because he was the only dentist in that small town, he had a very busy practice. Saturday evening, and usually Saturdays was the most busy days for doctors. So one Saturday evening, he notices a farmer sitting among the patients in the waiting room. So he's a little surprised because usually farmers, unless there is something really wrong, they don't go to a doctor. So this person is sitting there, and he also was behaving very strangely. He used to allow everybody to go in before him, and even though they had come after. So now this is his story of the farmer and what happened, this whole incident. Summary. This is a humorous narration. There's no real message or anything in this. It's only a humorous incident in a doctor's life. One Saturday evening, the doctor spotted a man who looked like a farmer waiting patiently in his clinic. He waited till all the other patients had left. When the doctor asked him what was wrong with his teeth, he apologetically replied that he was not the patient. He explained that he could not bring the patient with him on his bicycle and asked if the doctor would go with him to his village. The doctor's curiosity was aroused and he agreed. So ಇದು ಒಂದು ಡೆಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರ ಕತೆ. ಅವರು ಸದರ್ನ್ ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರನಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಲಿ 1970s ಅಂದ್ರೆ 71, 72 ಆ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಈ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಊರು ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಊರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಒಂದಿನ ಅದೊಂದು ಸ್ಯಾಟರ್ಡೆ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್. ಸ್ಯಾಟರ್ಡೆ ಯೂಶಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಬ್ಯುಸಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ರಜಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಟೈಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಯಾಟರ್ಡೇಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ರಶ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲಿನಿಕ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ತರ ರಶ್ ಇರೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ರೈತ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ರೈತನ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. ಅಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೊಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ರೈತರು ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮನೆ ಮದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅವರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ನಿಗೊಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ವೈ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಂತ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ನ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ವಿಚಿತ್ರವಾದ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್. ಅವನ್ ನಂತರ ಬಂದವ್ರನ್ನ ಅವ್ನ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಯೂಶಲಿ ನಾವೇ ಮೊದ್ಲು ಒಂದು ನುಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಟ್ ಈ ಕೇಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನ್ ನಂತರ ಬಂದವ್ರನ್ನ ಮುಂಚೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕುತೂಹಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. When he got there, he discovered that the patient is the pulse. So ಅವನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಈ ತರ ನಾನ್ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿನ್ ಹಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅವನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಹಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀರಾ, ನನ್ನ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನೇ ಬಂದೆ, ನೀವ್ ನನ್ ಜೊತೆ ನನ್ನ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಕುತೂಹಲ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಏನಿರ್ಬೋದು ಇವನ್ ಕಥೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್. ಬಟ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದಾಗ he discovered that the patient was a bull. Patient ಒಂದು ಗೂಳಿ, not a person. The farmer explained that the bull had lost a tooth during practice session that day. There was a bullfight the next day, and the judges would decide which category the bull would be placed in by examining his teeth. So the farmer wanted the dentist to fix the tooth. So ಅವನು ಗೂಳಿನ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಇದೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೇಷಂಟ್, ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ನಾಳೆ ಒಂದು ಬುಲ್ ಫೈಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಬೇಲ್ ಪೋಲಾ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಫೆಸ್ಟಿವಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬುಲ್ ಫೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಬುಲ್ ಫೈಟಿಂಗ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಈ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಇವತ್ತು ಈ ಬುಲ್ದು ಒಂದು ಹಲ್ ಬಿದ್ದೋಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ಆ ಹಲ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೂರಿಸ್ತೀರಾ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಮಾರನೇ ದಿನ ಜಡ್ಜಸ್ ಗೂಳಿನಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಹಲ್ಲನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿಗೆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಹಲ್ಲು ಬಿದ್ದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಒಂದ್ ಹಲ್ಲು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಗೂಳಿದು ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವನು ಇವತ್ತು ಹಲ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಅವ್ನು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ನಾನು ಮನುಷ್ಯನ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರು ನನ್ಗೆ ಗೂಳಿದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಹೊರಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆ ರೈತನ ಇದು he is so trusting, he is so confident that the doctor will be able to help him. So ರೈತನ್ಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಫುಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇವ್ರು ನನ್ಗೆ ಹೆಂಗಾನ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅವನಿಗೆ ನಿರಾಶೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತಾರೆ. So the farmer wanted the dentist to fix the tooth. Though the doctor had never fixed a bull's tooth before, he devised a way of doing it. So ಅವರು ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಬುಲ್ ಇದು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಒಂದು ವಾರ ನಂತರ farmer came back with sweets saying that the bull had won a prize. Since that day, the doctor has been receiving a sweet every year. ಸೊ ಒಂದ್ ವಾರ ನಂತರ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಡಬ್ಬ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಬುಲ್ದು ಹಲ್ಲು ಇವಾಗ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೇ ಇದೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಅದಲ್ದೇನೆ ಬುಲ್ ಫೈಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಗೆದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವನು ತುಂಬಾ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಯಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಡಬ್ಬ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಬರೀ ಆ ದಿನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಬೈಲ್ಪೊಲ ಹಬ್ಬದ ದಿನ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಡಬ್ಬ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. So this is our summary. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಸಂಕ್ಷಿಪ್ತವಾಗಿ ಈ ಕಥೆ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಬಟ್ so I was curious when he passed his turn to two other patients. ಅವ್ರ ನಂತರ ಬಂದು ಇಬ್ಬರನ್ನ ಮುಂದೆ ಕಳ್ಸಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಫೈನಲಿ ಆ ರೈತನ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಏನ್ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇದೆ ನಿನ್ ಹಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ, ಯಾಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೂತಿದ್ಯಾ, ಅಂಡ್ ಬಂದವ್ರನ್ನ ಮುಂದೆ ಯಾಕೆ ನಿನ್ ನಂತರ ಬಂದವ್ರನ್ನ ಮುಂಚೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ದೆ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇದು ಒಂಥರ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಒಂಥರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾವ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ನಾನ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಅಂತ ಮೊದಲು ನುಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನಂತರ ಬಂದವ್ರನ್ನ ನಾವ್ ಯಾವತ್ತು ಮುಂದೆ ಕಳ್ಸಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರನ್ನ ನಾವ್ ಕ್ಯೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಿರುವಾಗ ನಮ್ ಹಿಂದೆ ಇರೋರು ಮುಂದೆ ಏನಾನು ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಜಗಳ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೂಶಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಅಸ್. ಬಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ವಾಸ್ ಸೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ahead of him. Curiosity was piqued ಅಂದ್ರೆ aroused, stimulated. ಅದು ಕಾಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಕ್ಯೂರಿಯಾಸಿಟಿ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಯ್ತು ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅವರು ಹಳ್ಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ನ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂಥರ ಶಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಗೂಳಿ ಒಂಥರ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎತ್ತರ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಭಯಂಕರವಾಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಆ ಗೂಳಿ ನೋಡಿದ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಶಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಆ ಜರ್ಜಸ್ ಕುಳಿದು ಹಲ್ಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಳಿ ಬಾಯಿನಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಹಲ್ಲನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ Sorry, there was some small technical problem. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಈ ಬುಲ್ ಬಾಯ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಗೂಳಿ ಬಾಯ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಗೂಳಿ ಅಥವಾ ನಾಯಿ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜೊಳ್ಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸುಳ್ತಾನೆ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮನುಷ್ಯರಿಗಿಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಸೊ ಇವರು ಮೊದಲು ಮನುಷ್ಯರಿಗಿಡೋ ಬ್ಯಾಂಡೇಜ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಟು ನೋಡಿದ್ರು, ಬಟ್ ಅದೇನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬೇಗ ಅದು ಸೋಕ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. ಸೊ ಫೈನಲಿ ರೈತನ ಹೆಂಡತಿದು ಸೀರೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದು ಅದನ್ನಿಂದ ಆ ಜೊಳ್ಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಹೀರಿಸಿ ಅದ್ ಹೆಂಗೋ ಅಂತೂ ಏನೋ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಟೂತ್ ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೂರ್ಸಿದ್ರು, ಹಲ್ಲನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೂರ್ಸಿದ್ರು. ಅಂಡ್ ಈ ಹಲ್ಲು ಕೂರ್ಸದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಬೂಲಿ ಮಾರನೇ ದಿನ ಬೇಲ್ಪೋಲ ಫೆಸ್ಟಿವಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಗೆಲ್ಲುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮರಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನೀವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನೀವೊಂದು ಪೇಷಂಟ್, ಒಂದು ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ನೋಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ, ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಸನ್ ನ ನೋಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ, ಅದ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಗೂಳಿ ನಿಂತಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಶಾಕ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ this is kind of an absurd situation, a ridiculous kind of situation, something that is very strange, something that you have never experienced before. So ಈ ತರ ಒಂಥರ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಆಗದೆ ಇರೋಂತಹ ಅನುಭವ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಅನುಭವ ಅವ್ರ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಶಾಶ್ವತವಾಗಿ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಇವಾಗ ಕಥೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So next, let us see how answer the questions given in the comprehension section of your textbook. Describe the farmer who visited the dentist clinic. The farmer who visited the dentist clinic was wearing a dirty white sadara. Sadara andre ಒಂದು upper garment. ಯೂಶಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸೈಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ತರ ಟೈಪ್ ಗಾರ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ವಿತ್ ಆಂಕಲ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಪಜಾಮಾಸ್. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಮಂಡಿಗಿಂತ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಆಂಕಲ್ ತನಕ ಇರೋ ಪೈಜಾಮ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. He looked tired, but his eyes were bright. ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂಥರ ಸುಸ್ತಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೊಳಪಿರುತ್ತೆ. So the farmer, please note down this answer. The farmer who visited the dentist clinic was wearing a dirty white sadara with ankle-length pajamas. He looked tired, but his eyes were bright. What made the doctor curious about the farmer? The farmer waited patiently till all the other patients, even those who had come after him, had left. When the doctor asked him about this, he said that he would consult him only after he was done with all the other patients. This made the doctor curious about the farmer. So ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ರೈತನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಕುತೂಹಲ ಆಯ್ತು? ಅವನು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗುವವರೆಗೆ ಕಾದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಬಾಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆನೆ ನಾನು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಮಾತು ಕೇಳಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕುತೂಹಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. What request did the farmer make the dentist? The farmer requested the doctor to accompany him to his village as he could not bring his patient on his bicycle. So nan jotele he says accompany, nan jotele nan hallig banni, nan patient na cycle mel karkon barak aglilla. Why did the doctor almost faint in shock? When the doctor saw that the patient he had come to see was actually a bull, he almost fainted in shock. So ಅವನು ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಒಂದು ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೂಳಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಗೂಳಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಶಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Why did the farmer visit the clinic a week later? The farmer visited the clinic a week later with a box of sweets because his bull had won a prize in the bullfight. You can see a picture of the bullfight. What news did the farmer bring when he visited the clinic a week later? The farmer gave the news that the bull's tooth was doing fine and that it had won a prize in the bullfight. So adu halli ivaga chenage ide, prize kuda geddide. So that is about our mark questions. These are our 2 mark questions. Next we have the short note questions. We have only 2 of those. What was the reason behind the farmer's visit to the clinic? Explain in your own words. The farmer had a bull that was to take part in a bullfight to be held in the village. But the bull had lost a tooth in the practice session. The judges would decide which category the bull would be placed in by examining his teeth. So the farmer wanted the dentist to fix the tooth. He therefore visited the dentist's clinic and waited till all the patients had left. Then he requested the dentist to accompany him to his village as he could not bring the patient with him on his bicycle. So idu nimma own words alli ಈ ಕಥೆನ ಈ ಇದು ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಕ್ಲಿನಿಕ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂದ ಅನ್ನೋ ರೀಸನ್ ನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಓನ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀರಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. Describe how the doctor fixed the bull's tooth. When the dentist saw that the patient he had come to see was a bull, was actually a bull, he was shocked. But because the farmer was passionate about his bull and was confident about the doctor's ability to help, he decided to try and fix the bull's tooth. There was a large amount of saliva dripping from the bull's mouth. Saliva jollu surita ittu. He therefore had to use old saris instead of gauze pieces. Andre those bandage pieces badlu hale ಸೀರೆಗಳನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಬಂತು. With the help of the farmer and his family, he succeeded in fixing the bull's tooth. So this is your question and answer. The next, let's have a brief look at the prefixes and suffixes section. So prefixes and suffixes. So what do you mean by prefix? What do you mean by suffix? Prefix andre enu, suffix andre enu. So what is a prefix? Prefix is a group of letters added before a word or base to change its meaning and make a new word. So base word, root word antivi, base word antivi. Ee root word munche ಒಂದು ಲೆಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಅಕ್ಷರ ಅಥವಾ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್, ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕ್ಷರಗಳು ನ ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವರ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಬರುವಂತಹದ್ದು ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್. What is a suffix? A suffix is a group of letters added to the end of a word or base to change its meaning and make a new word. So base word ge nantara, root word, base word means the same thing. Nantara ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಲೆಟರ್ ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Prefix plus root gives us the root word. Disinter. Dis plus inter is disinter. Disinter andre inter means to bury. ಹೂಣೋದು. ಇಂಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೂಣೋದು, ಬೆರಿ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಅಂಡ್ disinter ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೂಣಿರೋದನ್ನ ಆಚೆ ತೆಗೆಯೋದು. ಸೊ unearth. Dis plus credit is discredit. To cause to be doubted. Credit ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನ ಮೇಲೆ ಭರವಸೆ. ಸೊ discredit ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭರವಸೆ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದು. ಸೊ ಡೌಟ್ ಇರೋದು. Extra terrestrial. Extra plus terrestrial is extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial is ಈ ಪ್ಲಾನೆಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ಲಾನೆಟ್, alien. In plus tractable, intractable, hard to handle, unmanageable. Mal plus content, malcontent, a dissatisfied person. Multi plus faceted, multifaceted, having many sides or aspects. Multi plus form, multiform, having many different forms. Fill plus harmonic, philharmonic, fond of music. Harmonic andre music, because music has a lot of harmony in it. It's not noise. Vocabulary. English vocabulary include short words like the article a. A antanu ನಾವು word ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. As well as longer words such as inextricably, denunciation. So ಈ ತರ ಲಾಂಗ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ a ಅಂತ. Short words such as speak and solve are called base words. Base words cannot be reduced to smaller pieces. Other words can be added to them to produce longer words with various meanings. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಬೇಸ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಲೆಟರ್ ಆರ್ ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ we can make longer words with different meanings. Word parts. So there are two kinds of word parts, the roots and the affixes. Prefix and suffix ಎರಡು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ನಾವು affix ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಈ affix ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು kind, prefix and suffix ಅಂತ. So ನಾವು root word plus affix ಆತರ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕೆಲವು ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಸ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ affix ಗಳು ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. A root word is a word part that comes from another language such as Greek or Latin. Usually ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರೀಕ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿನ್ ಒರಿಜಿನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೀಕ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿನ್ ನಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್. An affix is a root word that can be attached to either a root or a base word to create a new word. Suffixes can be divided into two categories. Prefixes, which appear at the beginning of words, suffixes that appear at the end of words. Common prefixes: by means to, anti means against, inter means between. Inter is also a base word, so please don't confuse this. Pre, before; super, above; trans, across; dis means not. Common suffixes: al, it is forms an adjective; fy forms a verb; ic forms an adjective; ion is a noun; ism again is a noun suffix; ize is a verb suffix; ous is an adjective suffix. Meaning: the meaning of a word is related to the meaning of its word parts. To unlock the meaning of an unfamiliar word, break the word down into its component parts. Then think about the meaning of the word's affixes and roots. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವರ್ಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅನ್ಫೆಮಿಲಿಯರ್, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿದೇ ಇರುವಂತಹ ವರ್ಡ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದರದ್ದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನ ನೀವು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆವಾಗ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದರದ್ದು ಆ ವರ್ಡ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಚೆಕ್ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Latin root tang. Tang means touch. So Latinally tang means touch. Affixes in, meaning not. Greek root chrome means color. Suffix you can use ible, meaning able to. So apply this. For example, one could analyze the word intangible using the chart shown previously. First, break the word into its parts. In plus tang plus able. Intangible. So tang means touch, in means not, able means able to. So not able to touch. So intangible is something that is abstract, which you cannot touch. Basic terms: root form, a word with no prefix or suffix added. May also be referred to as a base word. Inspector, thermal. So spect is the root word. Therm is our root word. Affix, meaningful part of a word attached before or after a root or base word to modify its meaning. Prefix, an affix which is placed before the stem of a root word, before the stem of a word or a root word. Re, un, dis are examples. Suffix is an affix which is placed after the stem of a word. able, ive, ly, these are some of the examples. Derivation, a word formed from an existing word, root or affix. Electric, electricity. For example, I'll give you a few examples. Prefix, which means not. Impossible, impolite. Polite is the root word. Impolite, not polite. Rude. Impossible, not possible. Alexander the Great, nothing, he said, he declared one time, there is nothing impossible to him who will try. So ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಂಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಲ್ವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಷ್ಟೇ ಅದು ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. Impolite also means rude. Impolite synonym can be rude, offensively impolite or ill-mannered. Prefix co, which means together. Co-pilot, cooperate. So you see how these two are working together. Co-pilots also work together. Prefixes, they come at the beginning of a word. It changes the meaning. Un means not, means opposite of, reversal of. Uncover, uncover. Re means again. Rewrite anta onondsati nim record alli nim teacher ಬರ್ದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಬಹುದಲ್ಲ. Rewrite means write again. Example, review. In or im means in, into, not, instead. Impatient or examples. Dis or diff, away, separate, not or the meanings. Divide, disrespect. N or M, in, within, make, enslave, embolden. Pre means before, prefix. So pre means before. Miss wrong, mistaken. A, not, in, on, without. This could be meaning. Atypical, aside. Examples. Suffixes come at the end of a word. They change the meaning. Yes or es, more than one. They give the plural meaning. Characters, reaches. Ed gives the past. Walk, walked. Doing, ing is doing something, quality or state. Walk, walking. Ly says how. Safely, beautifully. One, eor or or, one who the action compares. So drummer, designer, bigger, actor, doctor. Tion or sion gives the noun form, shows the quality. Tension. ABLE means able to be. IBLE, ABLE. Reversible, comfortable. AL or IAL, related to. Partial, natural. Adding this prefix to the noun and turn it into a verb. So prefix n noun hakadre, n plus joy gives us enjoy, which is a verb. Dis plus cover, discover becomes a verb. So here joy is a noun, cover can be a noun, cover as in lid. Cover, mucho action alla. So we are not talking about cover as a verb, we are talking about cover as a noun, which can be a lid, muchla. Misjudge, misjudge. Unload, unload. So adding the prefix to the word remains a word, but with a different meaning. So now noun ge end, dis, miss, un ta hakadre adu verb agutte. But now verb ge idan hakadre adu verb age ulkolutte, but meaning matra change agutte. Prefix re with adjust gives us readjust. Prefix un with burden, unburden. Dis plus like, dislike. Miss plus here, miss here. The following list will show you how some of the above affixes are combined with roots to make new words. So prefix, root, suffix. Pre plus arrange plus meant, pre-arrangement. Inter plus continent plus ale, intercontinental. Inter plus depart plus meant plus ale, interdepartmental. Un plus certain plus ty, uncertainty. Un plus will plus ing plus ness, unwillingness. Re plus adjust plus met, readjustment. Dis plus agree plus meant, disagreement. Miss plus lead plus ing, misleading. In plus act plus ive plus ness, inactiveness. Im plus polite plus ly, impolitely. Ill plus logic plus al plus ly, illogical, illogically. Ir plus regular plus ity, irregularity. For plus thought plus full plus ness, for thoughtfulness. The 20 most frequent prefixes in school text. ನಿಮ್ಮ textbook ನಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು. Un, dis, miss, d, mid. These are some of the prefixes that you come across very commonly. Unable, distrust, misguided, derail, midterm, review, enlighten or empower, submarine, transfer, underfed, inedible, semicircle, overcome, forewarn, antitrust. Prefixes meaning and connotation. Often negative, these prefixes are usually negative. This, d, non, sub, in, un, miss, mal, anti, contra, a, ಇವಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ opposite meaning ಕೊಡುವಂತ prefixes ಗಳು. Somewhat positive, ಅಂದ್ರೆ fully positive ಅಲ್ಲ, but full negative ಅಲ್ಲ. Pro, super, n, m, co, com, add, benny, be. These are somewhat positive prefixes. Derivational prefixes. Derivational prefixes change the part of speech. So verb in the noun, noun in the verb, ಅಥವಾ noun in the adjective. ಈ ತರ part of speech change ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Words ending with ION are often nouns. Words ending with IVE are often adjectives. Words ending with ISH are often adjectives. Blackish, brownish, tallish ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ. Words ending with ITY are often nouns. What about MENT, OUS, NESS? MENT is usually a noun, OUS is adjective, NESS again is an abstract noun. So now a lot of our counting is from Greek and Latin. Mono, monochrome antivi, biannual, tetra pack, so tetra, hexa, no, cent, multi, uni, duo, quadri, sept, September, deca, milli, so decameter, millimeter, semicircle, di, tri, penta, oct, deci, poly, hemi. These are all from, they have their origins in Greek or Latin. So here again are a list of words with prefixes. Dis, miss, in, sub, re, ill, inter, super, anti, auto. Disadvantage, disagree, etc. Misbehave, miscalculate, misconduct, etc. Inaccurate, inactive, inappropriate, etc. for in. Subconscious, subcontinent, subdue, subheading for sub. Reappear, reapply, rearrange, rebuild, recall, etc. for re. Illegal, illegible, illegitimate for ill. International, interpersonal, interview for inter. Superficial, superman, supermarket, supernatural for super. Antifreeze, antiseptic, antisocial, anti-clockwise for anti. Autobiography, autofocus, autograph, automatic, etc. for auto. Prefixes re means again, reload, reread. Un means not, unhappy, not happy. Pre means before, pre-write. Miss means wrong, misspell, wrongly spelled. Over means too much, oversleep. Dis means not, disagree. Im means not, impossible. Non means not again, non-fiction. Suffix full, FUL na FUL ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ. FUL full of, colorful, successful. LESS without, fearless, useless. ED means past tense ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, already happened. Jumped. ING happening now, progressive tense ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. Sitting. LY slowly, how it is done. Able to means growable, palpable. ER more, taller, so more taller. EST most, biggest. The root prefix plus root word plus suffix, uncomfortable. So comfort is the root word. Irregularly, disorganized. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಇಡಿ ಹಾಕುವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಎರಡು ಇ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಿನ ತೆಗಿತೀವಿ. Unconfidently, disrespectfully. So here you see that ly is written in a different color because ful is one suffix, ly is another suffix. So this word has two suffixes. Again, unlikely, disagreeable, mismatched, prearrangement. Triangle, react, improper, unsolved, preschool, disinterest, misbehave, dislike, superhero, submerge. These are again some of our prefixes. So adding ed gives us the past tense. Just add ed. Double the last letter, then add ed. If the word ends in e, just add d. If the word ends in y, drop the y and add ied. So y badlu I ಮಾಡಿ. So these are some of the rules for past adding the ed. ಕೆಲವು ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಬರೀ ed ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. Jump, jumped, ed ಮಾತ್ರ. Double the last letter and then add ed. Drummed, drummed ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So ಅವಾಗ drummed ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. If the word ends in e, just add ed, just add the d. So e ಇಂದ end ಆಗುವಂತ word. For example, right, sorry, not right. Okay, if the word ends in y, angled ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ. If the word ends in y, drop the y and instead of y write I and then add ed. So these are some of the rules you need to keep in mind. When you add plurals, more or less the same thing. You can add yes, IES, or sometimes VES. So some words you just add the yes. Boy, boys, girl, girls. If the noun ends in an SS, SH, CH, X, Z, ಈ ತರ letters in the end ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ES ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. If the noun ends in a Y, drop the Y and add IES. Factory, factories. If the noun ends in F or FE, wife or wolf, drop the F, FE and add VES. F, FE ಕಿತ್ತಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು VES ಮಾತ್ರ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. Leaf, F ಕಿತ್ತಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು leaves ಅಂತೀವಿ. Wife, FE ಕಿತ್ತಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು VES ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. Suffix rule 1. When a word ends in a short vowel sound and a single consonant, double the final consonant. Shop, shopped. Shop is a short vowel sound. Shop andre long vowel sound. Shop is a short vowel sound. And it ends with a single consonant. P is a single consonant. So, ee tara word ge navu last consonant na double ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ P ಜೊತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು P ಹಾಕಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ AD ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. Begin, beginning. Chat, chatter. Suffixes. When you add suffix, you can change them into nouns. For example, EER, engineer. Hang, collect. So you can add ER or EER. Hanger, drawer, eraser, or collector, director, investor, or. IAN, Hungarian, Italian, Canadian. IST, artist, motorist, pianist, terrorist, dentist, therapist. So, itara IST hakti. Some common prefixes, BE, means to, it makes a preposition. Belittle, befriend, behead. They are verbs and prepositions. Below, behind, because can be used as prepositions and conjunctions. Re means again, replay, return, relocate, atara. Dis means gives us the negative. Disallow, disagree, dislike, disappear. En gives us the verb form or adjective form. Encase, endure, ensure, enrich, etc. For means before. Foresee, forecast, foretell, forewarn, ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಹೇಳೋದು. In, intake, income, instate, inhale, inflow, ensure. In gives us the negative. Illegal, illiterate, illogical, inaccurate, inactive, inconsiderate, etc. Ir or un, irregular, irresponsible, irrelevant. Usually are in the shuru aguvanta words ಗೆ ನಾವು IR ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ for the negative. Malfunction, malnutrition, maltreatment, misunderstand, miscarry, misbehave, misuse, etc. So here again are some more, a list of some more suffixes and prefixes. Hem or hematoma. So hem andre pertaining to blood. Hematology, hemiplegia, etc. Hepat means pertaining to liver. So hepatitis bantu. Homo means same. So we studied that last time. Homonyms, homophones, homographs, homogeneous. Hydro means water. Hydroelectric. Hyper means over, excessive, hyperactive. Hypo means deficient, under, kadime. So hypocalcemia, hypotension. Hypertension is ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್. ಹೈಪೋಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್. ಲೋ BP ಅಂತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಹೈಪೋಟೆನ್ಷನ್. Hyster means to pertaining to the uterus. Hysterectomy. Infra means below, infrared, below or within. Infrared rays antivala. Infra. Inter means between. International. Intra means within something. Intra-polytechnic. Inter-polytechnic is between two or more polytechnics. Intra is within the same polytechnic. So intra means within the same organization. Iso means equal, having the same amount of calories. Isocaloric. Isometric antivala. Itis. Itis is inflammation. Appendicitis, arthritis. Later means side, lateral, coming from the side. Leuco means coming, pertaining to anything white. White blood cell is also called leukocyte. Lipo means fat. Lipogenesis, liposuction iವಾಗ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ. Litho means stone. Lithify, change or convert to stone. Lithograph. Macro means big, large, as opposed to micro. Macroblast. Mal means bad. Malaise. Mega means very big, enlargement. Megadose, megalomania, mega event. Melan means black or dark. Melanin is a dark brown substance in the skin. Meta means change, metamorphosis, metamorphic. Micro means very small or minute, microbiology. Mini means small, minibus, minimum, mini. Mono means one or single, monoocular, one eye. Multi means many, multicellular. We are all multicellular organisms. My or myo means pertaining to muscle, myalgia, myocardia. Myc means fungus, mycology. Here are some other suffixes. AL means condition, arrive, arrival, approve, approval. ANCE, ENCE. Action, state, condition, or quality. Please remember this. Attend, attendance. Accept, acceptance. ATION or TION, action or the resulting state. Educate, education. Inform, information. SION, action or resulting state. Confuse, confusion. Decide, decision. U or E, action or the resulting state. Depart, departure. Erase, erasure. MENT, state, act, condition. Agree, agreement. Pay, payment. H, action, state or process. Break, breakage. Post, postage. ING, action, state or process. Bless, blessing. Land, landing. ERY, location, collective behavior, behavioral condition, etc. Cream, creamery. Slave, slavery. Adding a prefix, don't add or change the spelling of the word. So prefix add ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ root word ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ. root word ಇದ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಇದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಒಂದು prefix ಹಾಕಿ. So root word ನ ನೀವು ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಅನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಅನ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕುವಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ರೂಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ನ ನಾವು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Adding a suffix to words ending in a silent E. When the suffix begins with a vowel, drop the E. Like plus ing gives us ling. Drop the E. When the suffix begins with a consonant, keep the E. So ing indre I is a vowel. So I inda shuru aguanta suffix ge ನಾವು E ನ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸನೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಶುರು ಆಗುವಂತ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ನಾವು E ನ ಇಟ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. Use USE, E ಇದೆಲ್ಲ, but FUL, F is a consonant. So you just say USE, FUL, useful. When the word ends in CE or GE, keep the E when adding ABLE or OUS. Service, serviceable. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ CABLE ಅಂದ್ರೆ ka agogutte. So cervicable agogutte or changable agogutte. So eena itkobeku to make the consonant soft. Adding a suffix to words ending in y. When there is a consonant before y, change the y to an I before adding the suffix. Beauty, beautiful, y na I madbeku. When the suffix starts with an I, keep the y. Worry, worrying, I itkolli. Y na hage ili. When there is a vowel before the y, don't change y, just add the suffix. Enjoy, enjoyment. Y ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದು vowel ಇದ್ರೆ ಓ ಅನ್ನೋದು vowel ಆಯ್ತು enjoy ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ತರ vowel ಮುಂಚೆ y ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದು vowel ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾವು suffix ನ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾವು y ನ ಕಿತ್ ಹಾಕೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Adding a suffix to words ending with a consonant. Consonant in the end aguanta words ge, if the word is one syllable long and ends in a consonant with one vowel before it, double the last letter. Andre, if it is a short vowel form, drop, dropped, pped martivi. If the word is one syllable long and ends in a consonant with two vowels before it, then you don't double the last letter. Feel another ಎರಡು e ಇದೆ. Two vowels, so don't double the last letter because it is a long vowel sound. If the word is one syllable long and ends with two consonants in a row, do not double the last letter. Wash, s and h are both consonants. Avaga navu double madkodudu. Wash plus er, washer. Prefixes, we have number prefixes. These indicate number value in a word. By, two. Example, bicycle, two wheels. Tri means three, triangle, three angles. Prefixes are added to beginnings of words to change the word meaning. Cycle is something you ride. Bicycle is something you ride with two wheels. Not prefixes. These prefixes indicate that the word is not andre opposite, reverse. Ill plus legal means not legal. Im plus possible means not possible. Inactive means not active. Irregular, not regular. Nonsense, no sense. Unable, not able. Direction prefixes. D means lower. Descend. Example, move to a lower place. Mid means middle, midway, middle of the way. In means into. Inhale, breathe in. Again means into, import, bring into. Re means back, recur, backward bend. Sub means under, submarine, something that goes underwater. Super means above, superimpose, put in a place above. Sorry. Meant action or process movement, bewilderment, government. Ness means state of, condition of. Kindness, ruthlessness. Able or able, can be done, something that can be done. Comfortable, capable, visible. Full means full of, having some or much. Useful, hopeful. Or, a person connected with, changes the verb to a noun. Actor, runner, beggar. OUS, EOUS, IOUS, possessing the quality of. Courteous, delicious, religious. Suffixes change the meaning and use of the word. Ness is the state or quality, makes a noun. Full means full of, helpful, full of help, makes an adjective. Less means without, fearless, without fear, also makes an adjective. According to the part of speech formed, suffixes are noun forming, adjective forming, numeral forming, verb forming, or adverb forming. So AGE, ANCE, ENCE, DOM, kingdom. So DOM, ER, ESS, ING, HOOD, NESS, SHIP. These are some noun forming suffixes. Able, AL, IC, intavalla, adjective forming suffixes. Numeral forming, threefold, 14. So numeral forming. Verb forming ate, or fy, etc. Adverb forming ly, ward, forward, backward, wise, likewise. shous endings spelled cious or tious. Now shus another shus antivi. cious nu shus antane pronounce ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. tious nu shus antane pronounce ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So cious ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು, tious ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. Use cious if the root word ends in ce. ce in the end ಆಗುವಂತಹ words. Science, conscience ಅಲ್ವಾ, conscience. So conscious, precious, price, precious, wise, vicious, grace, gracious. ce in the end ಆಗುವಂತ word ಗೆ cious ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. Use tious if it can also have a tion or shun ending. ಅಂದ್ರೆ shun ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. tion ನ shun ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ambition ಅಂತ. So ambitious, tious ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. Caution, cautious. Infection, infectious. Nutrition, nutritious. Pretension, pretentious. Fiction, fictitious. So but ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೂಲ್ ಇದ್ರು ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರು ಆ ರೂಲ್ ನ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ ನಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಲಿ, ನಿಮ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆನೂ ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಅನ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ ಟು ಅ ರೂಲ್. ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಸ್ anxious. Adjective suffixes oid, ovoid, void, anthropoid. ose, verbose, bellicose. ous, these are all adjective forming suffixes. ous, some, worthy, worthy, why, trustworthy, noteworthy, cloudy, sleepy, courageous, mountainous, tiresome, worrisome. So when you have suffixes like ate, en, fy, isc, etc., you have verbs. Pollen, pollinate, notify, elasticate, medicate, etc. tion, ity, ness usually form nouns. Education, dictation, simplicity, ability, hardness, happiness. Base words for activities: clear, deaf, solid, quantity. ಇಂಥವನ್ನ ನೀವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ. One of the functions of a suffix is to change the part of speech. In this case, a noun or an adjective into a verb, and a verb or adjective into a noun. The main suffixes are listed above. Others are efy, liquefy, esc, effervesce. Just add the suffix. When the root word already has a suffix, it ends in e or y. It has to be removed before the new suffix can be added. Watch out, however, for words ending in y. If you're adding any ess, y changes to I. Fortunately, the I is clearly pronounced. So nimge ashtén tondre aglikilla. Suffixes for words ending in y. Now look what happens when we add suffixes to words ending in consonant plus y. Happy, er, ly, est, ness ಇವಲ್ಲ add ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Happier, happily, happiest, happiness ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ y ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು I ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು suffix add ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. So for words ending in consonant plus y, the y changes to an I before the prefix is added. With a vowel plus y, just add the suffix. You don't have to change anything. Y to I rule: when you add a suffix to a word which ends in a consonant followed by a y, change y to I. The word happy ends in py. So it becomes happy plus ness, happiness. Exception again, there is an exception. If you're adding the ing to a word ending in y, keep the y. ing ಇಂದ ಬರುವಂತ suffix okay, ನಾವು y ನ ತೆಗೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ. The word copy ends in py. Don't change it, because then you would have two i's together. Copy plus ing becomes copying. y ನ ಇಟ್ಕೋತೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ing ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. Happy plus ness, happiness. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಡಿಲೇ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಡಿ ಡಿಲೇಡ್, ನೋ ಚೇಂಜ್. Drop the e. Like plus able, likeable. Okay. Do not drop the e. Excite plus meant, excitement. Again, there is a list of suffixes. There are some words which are using those suffixes. Able, dependable, reversible, laminate, hermitage, natural, worsen, presenter, crucifix, successful, patriotism, cardiologist, definite, abnormality, loyalty, sensitive, interject, useless, honestly, development, kind, cuboid, methodology, regularize. Okay. Verb suffixes ed, ing. Noun suffixes ness. We have already gone through this once before. Al, ary, fol, ic, athletic, etc. Ideally, you have the suffixes ideally and also suffixes apially. Ideally to the end when you don't have a root or a complete word. Incomplete word iruvaga, full root word illde iruvaga ನಾವು ideally ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. Incredible, incred ಅನ್ನೋದು full root word ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ incredible IBL ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. Horrible, horror ನ or ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು horrible ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. So hor is not a complete word. Eligible, elig is not a complete word. So IBL ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. Add aerially to the end of a root or a whole word, full word, root word iruvaga, complete word iruvaga ABL ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. Depend, dependable, love, lovable, comfort, comfortable, fashion, fashionable. The suffixes can form many adjectives from nouns or verbs. Enjoyable, comfortable, knowledgeable, adaptable, etc. Often, ABL and IBL have the meaning can be done. For example, something that is washable can be washed. Other examples include drinkable, comprehensible, etc. Words ending with ABL quite often express the opposite meaning of the meaning by adding un. Comfortable, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ opposite meaning ಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ನಾವು un ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ, prefix un, uncomfortable. Breakable, unbreakable. Drinkable, undrinkable. Words ending with IBL add prefix in. IBL ಅಂತ ವರ್ಡ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗುವಂತದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು in prefix ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. ABL ಅಂತ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಗೆ un ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. Incomprehensible, inflexible, inedible. AL makes nouns formal, makes nouns from adjectives, formal. ABLE, to have a particular quality or condition, understandable. Shows particular quality, ATE, considerate, ER, person who does the worker. Machine or thing, cooker. So cooker ಅನ್ನೋದು person ಆಗಲ್ಲ, but worker ಅನ್ನೋದು person ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Full, if useful. IBLE, audible. ICS, economics. IVE, offensive. Less, useless. LY, sadly. Ness, sadness. Suffix LY, how something is done. Just add LY to some words. If the base word ends in Y, change Y to I, then add LY. If the base word ends in IC, then add ALLY. Exceptions. Of course, for all this again, you have certain exceptions. Amazement, carelessness, beautiful, careless, amazingly, angrily. So these are again some word examples. It's not possible to read out the whole thing. Suffixes with FUL, peaceful, fearful, etc. Suffixes with LESS, endless, fearless, useless, painless. Suffixes with LY, slowly, fearfully, happily, etc. Nouns with suffix MENT, disappointment, amazement, punishment, etc. Nouns with the suffix ness, kindness, illness, sadness, darkness, etc. So there are again certain conjunctions that you can use with these words. Vocabulary building. Accept can be changed to acceptance, acceptable, acceptably, attract, attraction, attractive, attractively, benefit, beneficial, beneficially, beneficiary becomes a noun. Create, creation or creator, creative, creatively, justify, justification, justifiable, justifiably, etc. It's the same thing again. There's a repeat of this. IBLE, ABLE can be done. IAL, IAL makes adjectives. Verb plus ed makes past tense. Verb plus ing gives the present participle in the progressive tense. Adjective plus er gives us the comparative degree. Adjective plus est gives us the superlative degree. ION, TION, ATION, ITION makes nouns from verbs or adjectives. Attraction, action, etc. Ness makes nouns from adjectives. Kindness, example. Less, without. Penniless, clueless, useless. Full, full of, careful, helpful, useful. ly makes adverbs from adjectives. Quickly, it answers the question how. Quickly, suddenly. OUS, EOUS, IOUS makes adjectives from nouns to answer the question, what is it like? Joyous, pompous, yav thara ide ಅನ್ನೋದು adjectives. A quick recap, putting the parts together. Prefix. Where do you put the prefix? At the beginning of the word. Example, pre, sub, mini. Sample words, preview, minimum, etc. Suffix, where does it go? At the end of the word. Suffix example, ly, able, ness. Sample words, workable, coldness, etc. Root, where does the root go? Anywhere. The root can be at the beginning, sometimes it can be at the end. Examples, geo, photo, chron, geography, synchronize. Prefix, root, suffix, supernatural. Can you find the prefix, suffix, and root word in these? Uneventful. So event is the root, un is the prefix, suffix is ful. Inscription. Script is the root word. In is the prefix. tion is the suffix. Have any questions? Any questions? Okay, let's have a great day. Thank you all.